The country had not yet recovered from the upheaval of war, and this was very evident in the shops. It was not unusual to see the shelves on one side stacked with nothing but corned beef, and tins of sardines filling the shelves on the other side. I did think at one time that I should write a book on 101 ways to cook corned beef and sardines. For the first month we were dependent on the single lady missionary for our meals. Then our 3 oil drums containing our belongings arrived, along with a crate of food that we had ordered from a firm which exported supplies abroad. It was an exciting day when we unpacked all our goods. We could now cater for ourselves as we had our own crockery, cutlery, pans and household linen. The drums also contained other necessities, such as a supply of clothes and shoes to last us for the next 3 years, and mosquito nets, camp beds and a sewing machine. The food crate contained, among other items, unusual things like tinned butter and tinned cheese. We repaid the lady missionary with some of our food supplies, and the rest were divided into 3 batches to last for 3 years and to use sparingly as a luxury addition to our diet. The Bible college we attended had taught us to eat anything and everything that was served up to us and not to waste food. This training proved to be very useful to us on the mission field. And as a matter of fact, I think it would be a good lesson for everybody to learn. We mostly ate the same diet as Congolese people, which wasn't any hardship to us as we had an abundant supply of free fruit growing all around us. Bananas, papaya, mangoes, avocados, pineapples and citrus fruits being some of them. The oranges tasted as bitter as the lemons, but this was overcome by eating a small berry before eating the fruit, which then tasted very sweet. There was always fish to eat, caught in the river, and sometimes meat from animals caught in the forest. We did have some unusual meat dishes at times, including fat white grubs which wriggled in the pan when they were being cooked, porcupine, monkey, and at one time a baby crocodile. Some of the fish were full of fine bones, and we spent ages picking them out. I never mastered the art of eating them as the Congolese did. They just chewed away until only the bones remained, and then they spit the bones out. Mainly we ate pondu and kwanga. Pondu was made from palm nuts and manioc leaves. I learned to make my own. Manioc leaves were pounded in a large wooden pestle and mortar and set to one side. After this, the boiled palm nuts were pounded until the outside flesh was removed and separated from the inner hard stones, which were removed. The manioc leaves were then mixed into the orange sauce-like flesh of the nuts, and the resultant pondu was seasoned with hot chili peppers according to how hot you liked it. The Congolese liked a lot of hot pepper in their pondu, which burnt my mouth and throat, so that is why I preferred to make my own. Kwanga was made from the tubers of the manioc plant. They were steeped for days in a canoe filled with water, producing a rather pungent smell. This was necessary in order to remove poisonous acids from them. After being peeled and boiled, they were pounded and formed into fat sausage shapes, rolled up in banana leaves. It took me some time to get used to eating kwanga, as it was very glutinous and had a smell which to me resembled a cross between strong cheese and ammonia. However, we grew to enjoy eating it, and it was the ideal picnic food to take with us on long canoe journeys.